Yeah. Ciao, everybody, and welcome to the Bianconerizonechannel live show. Today is the match reaction to Salernitana and Juventus match day 15 in Serie A. A 2-0 victory, easy as you like, at the Arecchi Stadium. I'm going to retract my statement because I said easy as you like, but for about 15 minutes or so during the second half, there was a little bit of a squeaky bum time. We got to cut that out, but for now, we'll take the win, 2-0. Let me know your thoughts on the game as we speak. I'm by myself right now. As you can see, Alejandro's following the press conference, the post-match press conference from Allegri, and probably a player or two, and then he'll be joining me after. So firstly, we'll go through the game not highlights, but just the main points of the game. It was a full-fledged domination from the get-go. Dybala played a nice 1-2 with Dejan Kulusevski. That's my guy around the top of the box, and everything was perfect about it. But great goal from Dybala. 1-0 around the 21st minute, and then game went on. Probably 5 or 6 minutes later, corner kick into Giorgio Chiellini, free kick edge of the area from Quadrado. Goalie made a good save and went off the post, and then Keane was judged offside after Chiellini put the ball in the net. Again, the rule is the rule. I don't know who draws the lines at VAR. Don't really care. If you're judged offside, so be it. That's what happens. So goal gets called off, still 1-0. Salernitana didn't have much in attack in the first half, and the first half ended. Okay, cool, beautiful. Second half starts. For 10 minutes, again, we're on the front foot, going well. And then they make a change and they bring Di Tacchio on, or Salernitana brings Di Tacchio on. They shifted the formation a little, and they made their wingbacks push forward a bit more. And it seemed to cause our backline and our midfielders a little bit of stress, obviously for that 15-minute stretch. A couple of balls were crossing from the right side, and we struggled to clear it, or at the first chance we got, bounced around a bit and made it to the back post. Usually when we play a 4-4-2, we'd have coverage in that area. So Allegri might be looking at this, the Ranieri hitting the post. He'll probably look at that and say, this is why we play 4-4-2. But I look at this and say, well, we kind of dominated the game the whole time. We created some good chances, and we didn't need to play in a 4-4-2. So Ranieri hits the post. Thank God. Still 1-0 us. And then around the 68th minute or something, Morata comes on for Keane, who I thought had a stinker. And then Dybala from the right side of the pitch, top of the box, clipped one over to Bernardeschi, who took it down, beat his man hit it through the defender's legs, and then Morata did a nice little outside the foot back heel through the goalie's legs, and it's 2-0, and game's done at that point. Pretty boring. 90th minute, Morata does a good move, beats his man, gets taken down, penalty shot. As soon as the ball is about to take it, Matthias Sule comes on for 15 seconds. Oh my goodness, that's such an Allegri thing. Ale and I were speaking about this. Allegri's gonna go in his press conference and say, "Yeah, that's the experience he needs. Those 15 seconds." But regardless, the ball slips, misses the pen, 2-0, end of the game. Again, you take the result, 2-0. I was gonna read some stats out to everybody. I'm gonna get to the comments shortly, but give me a sec. Possession was 74-26. Expected goals 2.3 to 0.4. The 0.4 really comes from the post. Shots were 18-4. Shots on target were 7-0 for Juventus. They had 3 block shots. We had 1. 4 corners each. 93 pass success percentage, which is very good. They were tidy on the ball today. We had 759 accurate passes and 3 big chances created and 11 chances created in total. Yeah, but again, before we dive into the tactical side of it, the Salernitana team is horrible. That's a horrible team. My semi-professional team could probably keep up with them. Like, we wouldn't lose that badly to them. They are horrible. They are dreadful. Their passing is horrible. Yes, we had something to do with it because we're obviously a better team, but they're just not good. And there's nothing much to say about that team. Defensively, they're whiffing on balls left, right, and center. By whiff, I mean like totally missed the ball, and we were in advantageous situations. But again, you got to play what's ahead of you, and this win will mean absolutely nothing if we don't get max points the rest of the 4 games in December. We won't. This result will mean nothing. Like, everyone could be happy right now. We're all happy. We got 3 more points, but everyone else is winning as well. Like, we need to keep winning throughout this month in order to make ground up on the other teams. Now let's get into the tactics of it all. Finally, we changed something. It was no longer a 4-4-2, as I mentioned briefly when I was describing the game. We finally diverted from a 4-4-2, and we went into not a traditional 4-2-3-1, but a little bit of a hybrid situation. Keane was the main focal point up front. I thought he did an okay job in his own half at keeping the ball. And I think he still needs to work on his positioning inside the box. And I was raving about that when we first got him back. But when the ball is dictating the game as he did, it would be a striker's dream, because all he has to do is go off a center back shoulder, peel off for a second, and the ball will find you. Even Locatelli will find you with a half yard of space, and that's all that guy needs to score a goal. So at the end of the day, he needs to recognize who he's playing with and all these creative players. Well, not say all these creative players, a couple of these creative players around him, and he needs to open up for them, because when the ball is facing goal with the ball at his feet, he can pick out anybody, and we've seen that. He was great today, Dybala. Yes, he missed a penalty shot, whatever, but he was great regardless, and his finishing was kind of poop, but that'll get better. We played on a cow patch today, so home review is saying no 4-4-2, Julian, and everyone is happy. Yeah, you're exactly right. And Mohammed's saying, what creative? The ball is creative. How can you not say that? And Locatelli is very creative from a deep lying position. So Keane, not too thrilled with. Bernardeschi, we're just going to go down the line here. Bernardeschi was okay. He ran a lot. He did his thing. He had an assist, which is okay. Kind of ricocheted through a couple of defenders' legs, and got to Morata. Dybala, I said, our best player, excellent, dictated the game. On the right, Kulusevski, I thought that was his best game of the season. Again, 20th place Salernitana. Let's take it with a grain of salt here. But that was his best game. Got a good assist for Dybala's first goal. He was actually mobile. He actually wanted to make runs into channels, into spaces. He was willing to do that. And then a couple times, though, his touch was not good enough a couple times, and we lost the ball because of that. Our 2 holding midfielders to start, Bentancur or Locatelli. Locatelli, when you watch Locatelli play beside Bentancur, you're like, what the hell? How are these guys on the same team? Bentancur does not know how to pass the ball forward. He doesn't. Or he's just unwilling to. Everything is side to side, backwards. Even when he turns with the ball, it's still going to go sideways. You know that. Like, you just know. As an opposition midfielder, you're laughing when you're playing against Bentancur defensively. When Bentancur has the ball and you're that Koulibaly guy or whoever Salernitana has in midfield, you're laughing. You're like, this guy's not doing anything. But when Locatelli has the ball, it's a totally change of pace, and this guy's looking forward every chance he has, which is awesome. So I thought it was a nice contrasting style to see today with one guy compared to the other. Gigi Berardi saying Bacasor, or I think he says like back pass Bentancur or whatever. He's trying to make 2 names. That's pretty funny. Bentancur is the most useless player I've ever seen, and I don't even care if we lose him for free. I kind of care if we lose him for free because we kind of need him to make us some money because he's still kind of young. So he's still kind of an asset. So we move on from that. We'll get into that kind of discussion after. Cuadrado, he was fine. I thought Pellegrini was fine, and he looked more lively than what Alexandro I thought would bring. I think that concept of Pellegrini starting and attacking from minute one is a breath of fresh air. However, I wouldn't start him every week against great teams because of his defensive deficiencies. Like, we know Alexandro's still brutal regardless, but we would have to ease Pellegrini in. Because Pellegrini's still a raw player, especially if the quality and for what we expect of a Juventus player. And I know everyone's going to give some stick about Sandro, but when Sandro came on today, he looked all right as well. So it's the quality of the opponent we're playing against as well. But at this moment in time, I think Pellegrini should be playing a bit more. I'm going to say at this moment in time, for sure. He knows how to cross the ball, can deliver a ball really well. In the first half, you saw that one ball crossed right across the face of goal, 6-yard line, and Moise Kean was just a little bit late getting to it, but whatever. Like, if he's constantly getting those kind of crosses in, then our forwards are going to be like, okay, this guy can actually cross the ball. I'm ready for it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Allegri might even change it up against Genoa. I think Pellegrini might actually play against Genoa because of the midweek game against Malmo as Champions League. And I think he might play Alexandro in the Champions League game. But again, we will see. Danilo Wall saying Pellegrini tries to play the ball forward instead of Sandro's back passes. I like it. Yeah, again, against a poor team, he looks capable. He looks all right. Like, I thought he was all right today. However, a couple times he's still forcing a couple things, and you just got to get that out of his system, because if he can put the attacking display all together, he'll be useful for the team. Dominique saying we play so incredibly slowly that the one or other would have time to lace up their yeah, we do play really slow. Honestly, from minute 45 to about when Salernitana made their subs for like 10 straight minutes, I thought we had the ball in right above their penalty area for those 10 minutes. Like, just swinging the ball back and forth like this in a loop. There was no penetrative passes. There's no real creativity there. They just kept the ball 5 to 10 yards above the opposition area, and it's slow. It's not good. It's not good, especially against that team. Like, Guillaume and Gagliolo, they're horrible center backs. Sorry to say that about them. Danilo Wall saying, agree. He still has some areas to work on, but I see him improving. Very happy for him. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's talking about Pellegrini, because the last couple of games we've seen him play so far, they've been promising, to say the least. And I think he was taken out today because he had a knock coming from the Atalanta game. He didn't play in it because he was hurt. And we found that out after the game. So I think Pellegrini should start against Genoa on Sunday, especially if we're going to continue to use this 4-2-3-1 system. I think getting the fullbacks forward is very, very key, because when the fullbacks push forward, De Ligt and Chiellini pull out wide, and then Locatelli comes and sits and dictates play. And I think that is a better way of playing than whatever the hell 4-4-2 was doing. But spreading out and getting the ball into positions where Pellegrini can have a chance to cross and Cuadrado has a chance on the right, high and wide, to go and attack someone, I think that is a recipe for success. Locatelli can ping those balls either direction, so it's good. And again, today was our first chance to see that. So I think everyone understood what was trying to happen, but I'm going to give it the cow patch was kind of bad to play on, and it was the first time we tried this. Not formation. Yeah, we tried this formation out. So again, if you get Locatelli dictating play from a central position with wider players out or forward-driven players out wide, as in Quadrado and Pellegrini, with the actual wingers tucked in like Kulusevski and Bernardeschi were throughout the game, I think those two players playing closer to the striker allows you to play quicker football around the edge of the area. And we tried to do that a bit today, and it worked a couple times with with Kulusevski to Dybala to Morata. Sorry, from Kulusevski to Morata to Dybala, and then Dybala got stopped 1v1. I think that was a great passage of play, and I think that illustrates the 4-2-3-1 with Locatelli dictating from the back. Sorry, my dog was happy with that statement, I guess. He's got the zoomies right now. So, all in all, again, 20th place Salernitana. I don't know what else you expect. I don't know how you expected the game to go because they were so bad. They were so poor. It would have been a shame if we dropped points there because we could definitely. For that 10-minute or 15-minute mental lapse that we had, it could have been 1-1. They just hit the post. We'll see that result. People who didn't watch that game and just look at the stats will say like, "Oh my God, we dominated, easy 2-0 win." That wasn't easy. It was not straightforward. Sorry, it was kind of easy. It was not straightforward though. Joseph Carballo, one of our members, he says, "How do we not see Arthur in a game like this? Almost like we're pulling a Barca on him." At this moment, yeah. Sorry, you don't get the water bottle, bud. He's gonna make too much noise with that. But yeah, Arthur definitely needs playing time at this point. Like Locatelli did not need to play 90 minutes there. He didn't. And Dybala didn't need to play 90 minutes there. I think Sule could have came on earlier. But whatever. Allegri is going to be Allegri. He's not going to see a 2-0 victory. He's not going to start taking players out because it's 2-0. Johans says, "Yo, we made it really hard work of this game. That was pretty depressing." It was hard work, but it was. What do I want to say? They sucked. Like Salernitana was so bad, and they played a certain way where it was going to be always boring. When a team sits back like that, like Man City winning 5-0 against some teams is boring. It's just always going to be like that when a really inferior team sits back and invites pressure. YFG says Quadrado was afraid to put the ball in the box. He was calling people towards the ball. He should just put in the crosses. Okay, at that point, we saw a couple times where there was only one striker in the box. And why are we going to cross it to one guy in the box? So sometimes I agree with the wide player to not cross the ball. Like, why are we whipping it in for one person against four? Kulusevski's not going to be in the box trying to score a goal with his head. Yes, I know he scored against Malmo, whatever. But that was late game. That's everyone throwing the ball into the box. But for 80 minutes, Kulusevski's and the score is what the score is. He's not going to do that. He wants to come collect the ball and dribble. The ball is never going to go in the box to try and score a header. He's always going to drift to the edge. Danilo Wall saying, in my opinion, sending Sule in for 12 seconds makes him or his debut look embarrassing. Yeah, 100%. Ali and I were speaking about that right before. We like I said, as soon as the penalty was given, I saw Sule warming up. I was like, give him the pen if you're going to send him in now. Why not? But that's Allegri. That's Allegri for you. It's a shame because now what's going through that kid's mind now? He sent me on with 10 to play 15 seconds. Great. Unholy Fun thinks Quadrado is so bad. I don't even know if he was so bad. I thought he was fine. Edgar says Juve work better when they move the ball quicker. Yeah, of course, every team does. They should keep this up. Slow ball movement makes us too predictable for sure.
Amen.
Like I said, the what? Ali, you're back.
Yeah.
All right. So Alejandro, one of our co-hosts, is back on. What's going on, dude?
I'm good. Man, before I came
Yep.
on, before I came on, Juve tweeted out, Sule, great to have your last minute debut. I was like, nah, don't do that.
They said that?
Yeah, they said that.
Oh
They
my
tweeted
God.
out, wait, I will check. They tweeted out, well done, Sule, on a late Bianconeri debut.
That's embarrassing.
Why would you do that?
That's
Why?
embarrassing. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's embarrassing.
I just, fuck you. Yeah, that's sad for the player. I mean, it's sad.
Yeah. There's nothing else to say about that. Like, what? Okay, so what was Allegri's press conference like?
I don't know. Just it was generic, like as always. He said like the team now, the older, like the experienced players now need to give back to the club, because the club gave them a lot, so now it's up to them. Then he said that played a good game, should have done better, scored more goals, be more
Okay.
clinical up front of goal.
Yeah.
What did he also said? He said, I don't know. He was asked about the club structure, basically. So nothing special.
Like the higher up? What's
Yeah,
happening
like
behind the scenes?
yeah, well, how it's like now
Okay.
coming back to this. And he said like I came back because Agnelli asked me to carry on a project. That's why I'm here. Then he said it's good that we played 3 days after Atalanta, so we can forget about that. I was like, yeah. And then he was bragging that he was
Yeah, but
playing young players.
I was gonna say I thought it was a really good game though. Why would you want to forget about that?
Yeah, but the result was shit. Then he was
I'm
bragging
just
that
taking the
he
piss.
was playing young players today. Like he said, we have one player born in 2000, 89, 87. Like they never played this. Then he was defending Kulusevski, saying like he's still 21 and he hasn't played like 300 games at the club. You need to be patient.
So
And then he said like the experienced players need to help the younger ones now. Now is the moment for them to basically step up.
so some pretty yeah.
Like he was basically the entire press conference was based on the experienced players need to step up now. And I kind of agree with him. Like now is
Yeah.
the moment your most experienced Chiellini, Bonucci, Dybala, Quadrado, Morata, even Danilo, like Chesney, they
Yeah.
need to step up. They need to rally the new guys, the younger guys, quote unquote. But
Yep.
again, at the end, that's not enough. Like you also need to be set up tactically well. But I agree with him at that part. Like they need to basically step up now. And I think Chiellini being back now will help.
Yeah.
Like just traveling with the team, not just being in during the week, being there, not even because he was training on his own. So I think that will help.
Yeah. We're in a period where I know rest shouldn't be the first thing on your mind for some players, but it should be the first thing on your mind if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, I don't think Alex. If we're really gonna try and get first place in the Champions League, I don't think we should. I'm just saying, if Allegri really wants to go and smash Malmo, I don't think he thinks that Alexandra should play on Sunday, and he's going to start Pellegrini. And I said that.
Yeah, but again,
Like, I don't think Chiellini will play on Sunday. So we'll see.
no, I don't think Chiellini is playing on Sunday. No.
Yeah.
I think he will play against Malmo.
Yeah.
I don't think he's playing on Sunday. And if he does, De Ligt will get a rest.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need like those are the players who should be able to rotate without having any difficulties. Like there are 3 good center backs. Like you should rotate it
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
don't have any problems. It's up top where we struggle. Like again, even like Dybala scored. I think he had a good game. penalty, he slipped, but then again, Morata set him up for an easy chance, and he missed that.
Yep.
So it's like
Yep.
you can feel it's far from perfect at the moment. Like we got the win, and at the moment and I don't think we can ask more at the moment. Yeah, we are asking for more, but I don't think the team will give us more at the moment.
No, I think the result justifies where we're at as a club.
Yeah.
Like, you're better on paper than Salernitana. You struggled a bit, but you still scored because you have more talent.
Yeah, I agree. That's it.
And still, I think, like I said as well, this result does not mean anything unless you win all 5 games in this December.
Oh yeah. I said it before. Like again, we have done this many times. We won and then we drop points. So again, now Atalanta won, Fiorentina won, and Lazio, Roma have easy games tomorrow. So they're gonna win.
Yeah.
So you need to win on Saturday, Sunday. I keep saying Saturday. On Sunday, you need to win on Sunday. That's it.
Yep. It's pretty simple as that at this point. Like, you can't afford to slip up against any team that's not in the top 7. Yeah, and even then, when they're in the top 7, you still have to go. Like, you can't afford to slip up at this point.
No.
This is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
You just need to win. Period. Like, these are the next 4 games, I think, until the break, or the Serie A games. I think 4.
Yeah, it's Genoa, Bologna, Cagliari, not in that order, and some
Venezia.
other teams. Venezia, yeah.
Like, you need to win all of them. Like, let's be honest, they're bottom 5. All those teams. No, I think they are bottom 5.
No, there's I think Bologna or Cagliari is not.
Yeah, but like if they draw, they're bottom 5 again.
Yeah.
So yeah, like again, you should be able to pick up all points. Like you don't have a choice. You need to pick up all points because in January you're playing Atalanta, Milan, Napoli, or something, or Inter
Milan, Napoli.
Yeah, and then in the first 2 weeks. So if you don't pick up the points now, then like when are you?
Yeah, for sure. It's and that, I'm not going to say it's going to install fear into the other teams, but if you get 5 wins on the bounce and 6 wins out of the last 7, it does say something.
Besides fear, they still, like, some of the teams above us and around us still need to play each other in the next 5 games.
Yeah,
I think. So they're gonna drop points either way. So, like, we shouldn't be 7 behind Atalanta. We shouldn't. We are. But if you're going to the winter break and you're 3 points behind them, once again, like, you create the illusion that you're still in it, and that can give you a boost against Milan, Napoli in the first few months. Maybe that can work as a boost because looking at the table, you're still in it technically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that can give the team maybe a boost because they are gonna need any off the field boost at the moment. Because we played Milan at home, we played Roma at home, so we're gonna away to them also.
Yep.
Like,
and it's always tough.
It's tough. But you know, you never know. It can change. But like so far, the team hasn't given any, what do you want to call it, signals that it will change drastically this season or in the coming weeks.
No. There's still no, like, the confidence meter is still like here.
Yeah,
it's not.
That's why.
It's not gone anywhere.
That's why you need 5 wins, or like you need to win those games because that will help the confidence, even if it's against. How do you call it? Bad. I don't want to say bad, like lower quality opponents. But at the end of the day, we drop points against Verona, Napoli, Empoli, and Sassuolo.
Yep.
So, again, every win is confidence for us at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just saying we were like here. We weren't on the screen before. Now we're like here.
Yeah.
Because we seen that. I don't know if Allegri's gonna, like, again. Okay, let's get into it. Before we get into what I want to talk about, there's some people talking about penalties. Like, come on, like, he slipped. God forbid.
Yeah, he slipped. Like, he slipped. If that was a last minute penalty, that's sad. But he slipped. I mean, I've seen, I would say, even better players slip by taking a pen. It happens. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you should have given it to Sule, in my opinion. Like, you're 2-0 up. You're the captain of the team. Just give it to the young lad who just came on to make his debut. Like if he misses, nobody's gonna blame him. It's not gonna knock his confidence. It isn't.
Yeah, for sure. Now I want to get into our glorious change of formation. So we finally went back. We finally changed, and Allegri finally gave us what I was preaching, and I've been saying since July.
Yeah, you changed it up.
And it worked. Like
I think
you saw ideas that were actually trying to happen though. It wasn't great.
No.
Like you saw ideas. Like I was saying before you came on, I think, because it was a 4-2-3-1. Locatelli popped in between De Ligt and Chiellini a lot, and our fullbacks got wide enough to get a chance for the ball.
Also, those 1-2s with Kulusevski and later on with Morata when he came on, that's not possible if you're just playing a flat 4-2-2.
Exactly.
It's not possible because you don't have the numbers up front to do that.
That's exactly it. So it allows you Kulusevski and I guess Bernardeschi at the time to come in.
Yeah, they came in, to the forward. They played a 1-2, and also it dragged in Salernitana players, leaving space for Cuadrado. We didn't use that space at all.
Yeah.
But the space was there at the end. But I like that. Again, it's against Salernitana. Yeah. That's why I said now you play at home against Genoa. Don't switch everything completely back because it will be all for nothing. Like you need to build on it consistently now. Not play 1 week, then 2 weeks, going back to a 4-4-2, then try it again. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, for sure.
You need to push it now a bit.
Especially since you saw some success with it, like, and you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You have 3 or 4 days to work at it.
Yeah.
Try it. Keep going with it.
Yeah, and I don't have a problem that Bernardeschi's playing. If you play that system, it's more about the system at the moment because we know what the players are. Like we know the quality of any player. It's not gonna change. The quality is not gonna change, but you can create the illusion that they're better by putting up a different. How do you want to call it? Different formation, because with this formation, the off the ball things are also very important. Like technically, you need to be good as always, but you can basically, how do you want to call it? You can cover some technical flaws from players with that.
Yeah,
just by creating movements and stuff like that. Yeah. Like you just need one flick sometimes, play a simple ball and create tons of space. Because we saw that. Yeah. With a few flicks, there was space.
Yeah, there's more mobility with Kulusevski up there. He was running a bunch. Bernardeschi, of course, he's always running. That's his forte. But yeah, it was. Again, like we've been saying, it's 20th place Salernitana, Salerno cheese, and they weren't a good team at all.
I think Thomas is baiting us. He's saying, "Do you think there are any chances to win the Scudetto?" Maybe he means next season.
What did you tell me before the game?
Me? What did I say?
You said you were gonna say. No, there's no chance, man. Thomas, we're not winning.
No chance.
You can be the most optimistic Juventus supporter ever, and you'd be silly to think we'd win or we still have a chance to win.
No, I mean I don't even see us making top 4 at the moment. So
yeah,
let alone winning the title.
Yeah.
Cuadrado and Bentancur were terrible today. I don't think Bentancur was terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Like he is what he is. Like his passing isn't great. But this was not terrible. I've seen terrible games from Bentancur. He was okay today. Like
he gave the ball. He didn't give the ball away at all, which is a plus.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like his passing percentage was very good, and it was still sideways and backwards. And I tried to tell everybody that, but
but that's Bentancur. Like it's not gonna change. It isn't. So if he needs to play, because again you need to rotate, and he doesn't give the ball away, I'm already happy with it this season.
Yeah.
Like. Don't give the ball away, and you didn't give the ball away, so I don't think it was terrible. I mean, if that was terrible, then Jesus Christ, the last game.
What was the Chelsea game? Yeah, what was the Chelsea game? What was the Porto game last year?
Yeah. Dominic is saying if we had a world-class striker, you wouldn't ask about the penalty taker. I don't understand. Maybe is that
he thinks like if we had Dusan Vlahovic, you'd always be on pens and we don't have to worry about the ball. But I still don't worry about the ball.
But Dybala always scores basically. Like he he rarely misses. Like he missed 2 in a row last season or something. That was I think it was last season or the season before that. He missed 2 in a row. But usually he scores. Like he slipped. It happens. Chiellini said it was a good pitch, by the way.
He said it was a good one?
Yeah, he said we
I
tried
saw
to play.
football lines almost.
Yeah, so it looked very, very heavy. But yeah.
That was a cow patch. Maybe he's in line to buy Salernitana.
Yeah.
And he can do what his brother's doing.
Wait, I cannot pronounce the name. Johannes? Johannes? I don't know. I saw some speculation about Romagnoli coming to Juve. In my opinion, my man, if Romagnoli comes to Juve, I'm out. He's not coming. He's signing a new deal with Milan. Like he lowered his demands. He's staying. Yeah.
Good.
Edgar is saying, Julian and Ale, you have to admit that Cooley is not a Juve quality player. Like, wait. I never said he's Juve quality worthy at the moment. I've never said that. I'm pretty sure I've never said that. I said he should be getting a chance over players who are not showing it at the moment. Like, he should be giving an equal chance like Bernardeschi. Like, he should be.
Yep.
Now he's getting it. Like, at moments you can see, he's talented at moments. And at different moments you're like, oh, what the hell is this? Like, it's frustrating to watch him play. I agree. And before the game started, Di Marcio said that Arsenal showed some concrete interest. Like, they asked for info, but Juve want the full money they spend on them back, which I think is fair. It is.
Yeah, he's still a young project.
Yeah, and also, if you see what Arsenal pays for other players, yeah, like Pepe, like they throw away money. So why would we give away Kulusevski? Again, he's still 20. Like, you can see, like, a moment, even today at spells, you can see he's talented, but then he messes up with something completely stupid. It's frustrating. I agree, but I never said he's Juve quality at the moment. I'm pretty sure I did it.
I said he's a very good player, and I still think he's a very good player.
I think he can become a very good player, but like he needs to pick it up now this season. Like he needs to show it this season. Otherwise, I don't think the club is gonna be patient. Yab is saying, do you think Juventus should really have an academy because they don't use young players? I see Yab going mad because we didn't play the winter. And Kayo, yeah, I think Kayo should have gotten some minutes. Also, 38 people watching, only 20 likes. So get the likes up, people. Yeah, I think Kayo should have got some minutes, in my opinion. But then again, like if he got minutes like Sule, then maybe it's better he did it.
Yeah.
That was I don't know what that substitution was. Like if we didn't get a penalty, he wouldn't have come on.
Exactly.
Anyway, so it was very strange. That's why, like if Dybala would have given him the penalty, nobody would be complaining now.
No.
It would be a total different narrative.
We'd say Sule's going to win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. That's what it is.
That's awesome. Again, everyone's saying it was disrespect. Not it was disrespectful.
Yeah, it was disrespectful.
15 seconds.
It was.
Remember that one Matry substitution that one time? Where he literally walked on the field and the referee blew the whistle and he walked off?
Yeah.
This is the exact same thing. He walked on the field, the ball missed the pen, he walked right off. Yeah.
It was that.
And, sorry, Jeff's making a great point there. Whatever happens, Morata should always come in. He is a very good, he would be a very good substitute player. Ooh. And he's always been that, though, Morata.
Yeah, but, like, we said that before, but at the end of the day, he earns $6 million and you need to pay $30 million for him. That's too much for...
I'm not saying, but that is the type of player you want on the bench.
Yeah, I agree.
To come on, 100%.
Especially for us in Italy, the way Allegri plays, I would say yes.
Yeah.
Like, it would be ideal, but we don't have the money to buy him to be a sub.
Yeah.
So that's why Key needs to improve this season, because he's gonna be the sub if everything goes to plan, and you get Vlahovic.
Yeah. Yeah, Key needs to play more like Morata, and Vlahovic needs to come in, and everyone's in their pecking order. Good.
Like, remember a few weeks back? No, I would say 2 months back, people saying, "Oh, don't spend any money on Vlahovic, keep Morata," and we were
Crazy.
yeah, and
Crazy.
we were called crazy. I'm not saying I told you so, but
We told you so. Let's say it.
like Vlahovic is like he can be. He's not Haaland. He isn't
He's
Haaland,
different gravy. No.
but he's different. Like he's built different. You can see it.
Yeah. So, oh well, we have a top 5 striker in the world, and it's not Haaland. Oh well.
Like we cannot get Haaland, so the next man up is
no.
him.
Yeah.
So you get him or you keep Morata. You make your choice. You choose.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I have my choice every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Yeah. What's going on with Chiesa? Saw video
Yeah.
just now by Romano on him. Nothing is happening. I don't know. Just like again, Romano, like he's milking everything because he makes like let's set it right. He keeps recycling the same news over and over and over again, and he makes good money off it. And I don't blame him. Why should I blame him? Like he found a market with Premier League fans, and he is exploiting it.
Yep. 100%.
So credit to him, but like he says the same thing over and over and over again.
And his inside not knowledge, I guess, his inside scoops now. Like some people are catching up. Like he's losing it almost.
Yeah, he's coming late or is already like it's happening.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the scoops anymore, the big scoops like way in advance. A bit like Di Marzio the last 2 seasons. Now Di Marzio's gaining ground again.
Yeah.
But again, credit to him. Like he found the market. He's milking those Premier League fans, and
now he's doing more like not journalists, but he's doing more interviews and stuff now. And let him that's fine. He's moving away from inside reporting.
Yeah, that's good for him. But
so
you don't need to listen to him at the moment. Like Chiesa's.
No.
It should go. That'll be wrong with the club before Chiesa leaves. Like, he's not leaving.
Yeah.
He's just injured at the moment, and there's interest. We know there's interest. Like
every team would want him or should want him.
So I don't be any. I wouldn't read much into it. Chelsea are linked with the Ligt and Chiesa. What do they want? The whole Juve squad? They should just leave us alone. Yeah, they can be linked with whoever they want. We are linked with half of Europe and we're getting no one. So. TS is saying 4-2-3-1 is the way to go. Morata and Keane are not a permanent solution. Wait, to spearhead the attack. This is clear to me. At this point, we should try Kulu and Kayo for the role. Morata and Keane on the wing. I don't think that's Morata on the wing. No. But I agree with the first part. I do agree with the first part.
Like Keane is technically a solution because he has to be, because he's been invested in, but in terms of starting and playing more minutes, absolutely not.
No, I don't think that's ideal. Also because you have players on that position, they just need to do a better job up front.
Yeah,
I think we're just looking a bit too far at the moment because they're not performing.
Yeah.
Also, Allegri said we need to keep things simple at the moment, and I kind of agree with him at some to a certain extent.
Yep.
But still, don't switch back to 4-4-2 again on Sunday. On Sunday. Don't do it.
Don't.
Because that will be very, very disappointing if he does. If he just goes back to.
I'll be freaking frustrated.
If he goes back with Rabiot on the left and stuff like that, it will be very, very disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Like you should build on it now. At home against Genoa, you should build on it. But yeah. Also against Malmo, again, perfect. Like you're in the next round.
Keep going.
You're in the next round. You're not gonna top the group unless you win. Unless Chelsea don't pick up the 3 points. You're not topping the group. So go with the 4-3 and maybe try something different. Put Kayo. Oh no, he's not in the list. That sucks. I forgot about it.
Yeah, Kayo can't play. Neither can Pellegrini, for fuck's sake. Sorry about my language.
But yeah, you can still play the way you did today. Give Keane another run. See if he picks us up. Give Sule a bit of more minutes because he can play.
Can Sule play in the Champions League
Yeah,
or no?
I saw him on the list.
Because
Sky.
he's homegrown. Because he's homegrown, right?
On Sky, they said he can be registered because
Yeah.
yeah, he could, because they were talking about it in Chelsea that he
Yeah.
was going to sit on the bench and then he didn't sit on the bench. So I think he can. I need to look it up, but I think he can.
That'd be, man. Let him play in a meaningless game. I don't get it. Let him play. That is the one game that's so meaningless to the season that he can play.
Yeah.
Against Malmo. Sorry.
Like after what he basically did today, like he should realize the next time we are winning quite easy, I should give him more minutes, because like giving him basically 0 seconds,
15 seconds,
not even like
he went on to watch a pen.
Yeah. That's sad. Like if he goes on Instagram and saying happy for my debut, then oh my god. Then maybe he's just bantering himself at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Again, that's club at the moment. Even at a win, there's controversy.
Yeah. It's not the biggest controversy though. It's like
but okay. Like
yeah, there's some form of it. Yeah, an easy 2-0 victory with like a little heart murmur in the middle of the game, and then Sule doing that garbage. You're right. Yeah. Let's read more comments.
Yeah, because I'm gonna read something.
Johans is going through nostalgia with the ball and Higuain. Yeah, that was awesome. 2017. Oh, Hanin, member. I think he can be put there after the group stages. Officially, he'll have 2 years at the club because he's came to Juve in January in the summer.
Yeah, but according to Sky, he can join now because it qualifies for the same period or something. But I need to check. It was something like that.
So we'll see about that. Yeah. TS is saying Morata to play a la Mandzukic in the Allegri. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that's going to be a thing. And Keane played on the wing similar to his PSG days. Yes. But did he play Pochettino 4-2-3-1 or Allegri 4-2-3-1? There's a difference. We need a number 9 who can hold up the ball and win free kicks to manage the tempo. Yeah, and that's the deuce. And the people who are saying Aouar's contract ends in June, it doesn't. Houssem Aouar's contract ends in 2023. So he still has a year and a half, I guess. By the way, now that we're talking about like contract stuff, Dybala still hasn't signed his contract.
Yeah,
he has 1 month, and then he's a free. Like
yeah,
he's
it's very strange.
Talk to any team.
Gazeta said like his agent is waiting on the papers in Argent, oh my god, back in the homeland. I mean, and they're just waiting on the contracts, and then he will fly to Italy, which doesn't make sense to me. Like,
that's weird.
It's very weird at the moment. It is weird because it's dragging on. So like they said, yeah, it's done. If it's done, sign it and announce it. So it isn't done. It isn't done.
There's no chance.
No, I said it at the time when Romeo was tweeting out. I was like, it isn't done. Like you said this before in August. There's a reason why it keeps dragging on. I don't know the reason, but there is a reason.
Huh. That's interesting because now, like as of January 1st, an English team can say, "Yo, I'll sign you 15 mil a year." No one's going to do that, I don't think, but someone can do that.
Yeah.
And Norbert, that's awesome. They're not called shuttle boxes, but super deep frames. Found them in Teddy for all the Germans out there. Wherever Teddy is, there you go. You can get your super deep frames there.
Yeah.
Joseph Carballo saying Argentina ? Is that
about
the agent?
Me. No, I didn't came up with it. I was struggling.
Oh. And then Thomas is saying, do you think the front office stuff has something to do with it? It might.
No, I don't think so.
It's been like a year and a half now where you've been talking about this contract.
I don't think so.
And Thomas, I saw your comment about Canada before. Oh, Canada. I think I'm going to the January 30th World Cup qualifier.
Okay.
in Hamilton. So I just want to say that. I'm going to see Weston McKennie play. But yeah, so the ball thing is concerning because we know how this management works, and now especially that they're under the fire, they're getting invested. One person's getting investigated per day. It's maybe they sent Justin over.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Maybe Justin's investigating. Hey, yeah, some guy from Kentucky's over here investigating Arriva Bene today. Oh yeah. Oh, too funny. But again, this also means Bernardeschi can sign a pre-contract agreement as of January 1st. Perrine, DeScilio, who else? I don't know. I forget who else is a free agent at the end of the year. Justin says potentially. Yeah, see, why do you think he's not here anymore? Why do you think he's never on the lives?
Yeah. Sorry, I was reading a Bernardeschi interview.
A Bernardeschi interview? Is he saying, "Oh, Allegri's giving me a chance. That's why I'm doing so well"?
No, he said like I prefer to play on the left or something like that. But I play centrally more a bit today, or I had basically to come on centrally. I also like that. We need to give back to the club now. I think Allegri gave a speech because they are all saying the same thing. Giving back.
We have to give back to the club.
Yeah. You need to give back a lot, to be honest, like money. But yeah, that's it.
He
was also asked if the investigations have any part of it. He said like, nope, we are paid to play football. We don't think about that. The president told there's nothing. So, but I think there is something. Like there's something. And today the news came out. Inter are also under investigation. Napoli, Genoa, like all those teams. But again, like it's very strange. Like you cannot put a value on player. I don't understand. That's why I don't read all the newspapers, because nobody knows what is happening. They're all just guessing at the moment.
Yeah.
So we just need to.
Unless there's some literal.
No, there isn't.
There's no.
No.
Like fine print saying.
No.
Oh, you can't financially cook your books.
No.
Then.
No, like
there's no reason for this.
There wasn't a lawyer basically in the Gazzetta dello Sport. It's like the club make up the value of a player. Like if you don't put a rule in it saying you cannot do this, basically sign a player for more, or just put in the books quickly and stuff like that, then there's really nothing you can do. Like unless you forge invoices and stuff like that, that's something else. But just putting a value on player, it is what it is. Like you can never stop that. I don't think so, because how are you going to value players? Like that's not possible.
Yeah,
it's what the market, like what clubs want to offer. You cannot put a cap on it. At the end of the day, how are you going to cap that?
Again, I don't know what the grounds of the investigation are for. It could possibly be them because, like you said, why were we the first and only ones originally getting investigated, and then now Inter, Napoli, and Genoa?
The investigation is not only us, but they are using our name, like they did in 2006. Because in 2006, the other teams did the same crap. They did.
Yep.
Only people who are blind to it or don't want to know it are saying no. But like Milan were originally sent to Serie B also, and then they gave him a lifeline and said you can say Serie A, but we take away even more points. But they were sent to Serie B with us. Lazio, Fiorentina, even Inter, they got away with it later on. Well, we all knew what later on happened. It came to light that they did the same crap, but how you want to call it? The evidence didn't matter at the time. Like it was too old, quote unquote.
Yeah. What's that called in legal terms? I forget what that's called. Yeah.
They all did the same thing. So they just, and again, back then the club was weak. There was a power struggle within the club. The family wanted to get rid of people, and they accepted everything. But I don't think they will accept anything at this point, because the current situation and everything, like, so let's see. I don't know. It's a bit strange.
Yeah. Again, we won't comment too much about it in particular until we know the particulars. We'll probably make a video on it. And in this day and age too, like imagine if Twitter was around for Calciopoli.
Yeah, you know how it is now. Like people, I've not shared anything on the account because I saw other accounts sharing. they can go to Serie B, blah blah blah. Like these quotes are coming from random people.
Yeah.
Like don't put it out there. It doesn't make sense. Why would you? The reason you put it out there is to get clicks. It is what it is.
Yep.
Because it's
Yeah.
like my how you want to call it, of the city, the mayor of the city.
The mayor. Yep.
Yeah, talking about the team. Oh, they could go to Serie B. What do you know about it? Like you have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Like that's basically the equivalent that what's happening today with all those quotes. It didn't make sense, and that's why I didn't put it out. I didn't put it out on the account because it's just for clicks. At the end of the day, I'm not doing that. Just
Yeah.
if I'm doing that, then oh my god, I'm tweeting 24/7.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing that. State of limitations. Yeah, that's that. Statute of limitations. Sorry.
Yeah. Statute of limitations. And then TS is saying one positive aspect of a forced relegation, if any, is our Deadwood finally accepting to leave. I don't think so. I think the Deadwood would stay.
Yeah, because
because all the best players will be leaving. They'll play more.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, so we'll read Joseph's, our valued member. We'll read his comment and then we'll wrap it up because it was Salernitana away, 20th place team. It was a standard win. So the funny thing is that Juve is not even that much of a threat this season and they want them relegated to Serie B. Yeah, like, I don't get it. There's always a vendetta out. I don't know why. Do we still pose a threat? At this point, we can't say that's what we're literally discussing. We don't pose a threat on the field.
No, but they can send us to Serie B. We will be back and we will win again. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Because again, the club is owned by a stable ownership. We can discount them as much as you want, but like they're stable at the end of the day. So you will be back. You will just come. Like it will take a fair. I'm not saying do it like because it makes no sense. You didn't. Like it's money thing, blah blah blah. But also because we haven't done those deals on our own. Like we needed other clubs to do Plus Valenza deals, and they did the same thing. So everybody's going down at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that's why
everyone's going down the sinking ship.
That's why I'm not tweeting out anything because there's like the things that are coming out, like leaking phone leaks. Like phone conversations leaking out in the media. I don't think that's legal. Like you cannot use those things anymore. Like it doesn't make sense. But that's Italy.
Again, we'll get back to you all when we have like a proper confidence in a news report. Like if Romeo Grassi says we're going down, then we're going down. But until then, we're fine. Don't worry about it. But for today, for match day reaction, for match day 15 against Salernitana, we did win 2-0. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We'll be back tomorrow, I think. Maybe podcast. I don't know.
No,
we'll
podcast
see.
is on Thursday. Tomorrow, we will talk after it.
Yeah. Okay. So for that, on behalf of Alejandro and myself, thank you for watching. Like I said, follow Alejandro at AlejandroBZ on Twitter. Follow Justin Safaro at Justin Safaro on Twitter. Follow the account at bianconerizonechannel on Twitter and Instagram for all your latest updates, including potential relegation. I'm kidding. And follow me if you want at Gennady151. Thomas, I'm from Hamilton, Ontario, not Toronto.